Welcome to Key Conversations with Amanda. This is a little bit of a different version because this is on location and an in-person Key Conversations, which is not something I've actually done before. However, my guest today, Webb, who is with Cardinal Financial, and he also has his own brand he is building with the CouchGM. He invited me to his studio, and I'm just so glad to be here. Thank you so much for having me out. And
yeah, thanks for coming to check it out.
Great to be in person.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, nice to see you, and yeah, thanks for coming out and having me on.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So how did this all happen?
Yeah, so I want to say it was last year around summertime when I was approached by Chad, who runs the branch here, and they had some ideas, him and Dayton, on wanting to make some real estate videos for marketing for our office, because that's something that we haven't really focused on as a company as a whole. We were focused on a lot of back end stuff with how to dial in the loan process, but hadn't done a ton of marketing. And so he approached me, and he had seen what I was doing with my YouTube channel and the videos that I was putting together, and asked if I wanted to help with the video side of things for mortgages. So yeah, it's been a fun journey so far.
That's amazing. And to have a company get behind you, and of course, yes, they want to be able to leverage this for their space, right, their marketing, but to just get behind you in that and say, hey, let's make this happen and give you that opportunity. Because I know you switched kind of positions even to support your ability to do this. Is that right?
Yeah, so I still originate loans, but yeah, instead of just going out and trying to pursue bringing in business, now a lot of my time is spent with brainstorming with the marketing team that we have here and our loan officers, and then also the realtor partners that the loan officers in our office work with, to kind of strategize and feel out what ideas they might have for videos, or what they want to put out there on social media, and then just try to make it happen at an affordable, basically free. So
yes.
Because pretty much out there's, if you want a package of videos, it's going to cost you some money, or you can try to do it on your own with an iPhone and, learn editing all yourself. So we're trying to just be a kind of a middle ground there between what's out there and what else is available. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think, all of us realize that video is important, especially through COVID, and that just opportunity that you guys are allowing for not only your loan officers to have visibility, but then to bring that to, providing kind of a power partnership with those out in the community, because it's not cheap to have a group of people come in and produce all your videos.
Right.
And it's, while not impossible, it's tricky to learn all of the things. And you tend to get lost in the weeds sometimes, which is why people don't do video.
And people try to do everything, which makes them not be able to do anything, right? Because they're trying to do a little of everything, but they don't get one thing dialed in. So they can focus on, their realtor business or loan officer business, and then we come in and help them on that side of things.
Yeah. So what has been a big challenge or a big aha moment in kind of this journey to bring it from what you were doing, and we'll talk about that in a minute, but what you were doing kind of on your own time to bring it to this space?
It's just been a kind of a steady growth, and it was kind of a pivot at first to where, going from what I was doing before to now transitioning and changing it from, making videos about baseball to now we're doing mortgages. What kind of ideas do we have on this side of things? And it's just been a process, a learning process. Each video, learning something different or trying something new and see how it turns out, and kind of go from there.
Yeah, because it's one thing to create videos around a passion or create videos around something that people are going to naturally gravitate towards, like what you do on your brand. But loans,
how to make that sound interesting. Yeah,
exactly. But I do, and if you haven't, the links will be below. You can check out what Cardinal is doing for their marketing that Connor is helping them with. It's really a heart of education and allowing people to really understand, because while there's a lot of information out there, people don't like to read. So what has been some feedback maybe you've gotten from people that have seen the videos or have engaged with it or been even brought into your company from it?
Yeah, I think all of the feedback has been really positive. Both, the stuff that I've been posting on my social media for my branding, and then also we've had a couple of realtors do, grand openings or open houses of their offices. And so I just come by with a camera and a gimbal, and to be able to throw together a minute video for them that, they weren't expecting. It's just been a lot of positive feedback and really appreciative of, what we're doing for people. So that's been good.
Yeah. So that community spirit, I love that you guys are doing that and
Yeah.
making that mark. Now, on the personal side, you've got some big stuff happening, but how did CouchGM, what prompted you to just dive in?
Yeah, so I've been really big into baseball my entire life. I still play adult league baseball in Portland. Been following the Mariners for a while, but especially after college, getting into fantasy baseball and all this stuff. And in the fall of 2021, the Mariners basically had the highest ranked farm system. So the people that are going to be feeding into their major league team, they had the best essential, farm system. And so a lot of hype around the team. Their general manager at the time was on a radio show every week. So I'd be listening to that every week. I'm just trying to learn as much information as I can about this team that I am trying to follow. And I just wasn't finding all the information out there that I wanted to know.
Sure.
So I just started with, creating a video about a certain trade that the Mariners had just made. And go back and watch that video and compare it to what I do now. And you just have to start somewhere. And you're not going to be perfect. You're never going to be perfect, but it's just the gradual, gain. And if I want to make a video look a certain way, then I go on YouTube and I'm like, how do I do this? And you just learn one thing at a time. And like they say in the Mariners, their slogan is 1%. Just get 1% better every day. It's like the same thing. Just get 1% better with every video. And a year from now, how much better will they be? So.
Yeah, and I love that you said that if you go back and look, I'm the same way. You go back and scroll through.
I don't watch
first
them,
lives.
but yeah,
I know,
you can't.
We don't know. It's like, no.
Yeah.
However, perfectly said in the sense that, you are going to improve. It's a process of doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so all of you out there who are like, no, never video, you need to start saying yes to that in some shape, way, or form. But it really is, getting educated, like what's the basics, and just doing it. Kind of mantra of mine that I have to remind myself is done is better than perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing is going to be perfect. And actually what's been fantastic about, I think, COVID showed us that imperfection is actually more attractive.
Just being genuine.
Yeah, it's
being
more
yourself.
attractive. Exactly. Yeah. So the little and hiccups, you want to improve those as a public speaker or as a presenter, but it's going to happen.
Right.
And gear's going to fail, and you may not have the right light, and then all of a sudden you do. So I love that, because I think that's a huge encouragement to people to take a passion, whether it's a passion or it's their own business, and just run with it. Yeah. So I know you have some big news. I don't know if you can share it, but I would love to hear what's going on with the CouchGM and moving next level. Yeah.
So probably 6 months after I started my channel, I ended up, running actually 9 to 10 months. I ran hood to coast with a guy that's in media, and he connected me with someone that's an on-field broadcaster for the Mariners. She connected me to someone else through Twitter. I DM'd him on Twitter, and then a month later he gets back to me, and I'm like, hey, let's jump on a call. So I just introduced myself. He's one of the people that sets up player interviews with the team and media. So that's how I got, during spring training, I did a couple Zoom interviews with a couple Mariners prospects. And now that turned into the opportunity to where now I'm officially media credentialed by Major League Baseball. And so
that's fantastic.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where I imagine myself, interviewing players and, being at a certain level of subscribers or whatever.
Yeah.
But for it to actually really start to happen is pretty mind-blowing.
You're like, oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay, I asked for it, and here it is.
So this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, I'll be at the Mariners game with my gear and all this stuff. And I'll basically, we'll see how it goes, but I'm going to try to set up shop, during batting practice and see if I can get some players to come over and do quick little interviews. And I mean, I think that'll really help with growth for the YouTube channel for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, any of that. And just what a door of opportunity. I challenge you to take and do something, talk about that journey, because that's an interesting journey.
I do plan to do
that. Running to coast, you happen to be with this gentleman that could connect you, but just that connect the dots type of thing.
It's honestly a God thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's just, very blessed and very grateful. So
yeah, I love that, because that's, things don't happen on accident.
Just the timing of things, you couldn't do it better yourself. I mean,
exactly. So, well, wonderful. So what would you say to that person out there that has been maybe on the fence of getting in front of the camera?
Yeah.
And I know you started with a phone, right?
Yeah, and when you're talking about, the gear not working, I can remember multiple times to where, so the first, 9 months, 10 months that I had my channel, I was using a phone that was on a tripod facing me, right? And then I was recording audio separately. Mm-hmm. And the amount of times to where I look at the video after doing a complete take and then it's out of focus. So it's completely blurry and I have to redo everything.
Yes.
I mean, like we were talking about during BNI, I forget what the exact topic was, but one of the sayings is one day or day one. So, I mean, you'll either do something, one day, you'll keep putting it off and procrastinating and you'll find some excuse to not do video. Or, today is day one, you got to start somewhere. The best video you can make is one that you'll post.
Yeah.
So just make a video, post it, put it out there. Just don't care what the other people, people will be much kinder than you think.
Absolutely.
Out there.
People are not going to see what we think up here that they're going to pick on.
You are your own worst critic.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, just start doing it, and then incremental steps.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, and absolutely. And yes, you will not watch your first videos, but that's okay. Don't take them down.
Just watch it one time, post it, and then ghost. Don't watch it again. That's how you...
And you just leave it, and you realize that somewhere, someone will see that, and they won't know, but they'll find you, and then they'll be like, oh, wow. You're up leveled. And it's more of that, they've made improvements. So, well... all of the information for Connor, for Cardinal, for Connor's CouchGM is down below. So just check out those links and check out, all of the information. Reach out if you have any questions. If you're here local in the community and this is something space-wise that you think you would love to use, reach out. We'll have his contact information down there as well. So thank you so much for sitting down with me and having a key conversation.
Yeah,
and
appreciate it.
I'm excited for your journey.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, take care.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Yes, like and subscribe.